Hello, 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 hello. Twitch.
Hello.
Twitch and YouTube, regardless of wherever you're watching. If you're watching later
Yes.
on YouTube, if you're watching right now on Twitch. Welcome to yet another podcast. The music is apt. The music is apt for
Is
today's
it?
topic. Yes, it is.
Let me check.
The music is also named Dark Magic. So, yes. The topic for today's podcast is black magic and crimes related to black
Black magic.
black magic.
Magic.
Jeez.
I feel so sad for the people who watch this on YouTube because they won't get the vibe of the music and the story going along, you know?
Why? Oh, the music isn't playing on YouTube. Yeah, sore losers. Deal with it. Blame YouTube for
This
it,
one's
not
on
me.
YouTube. This one's on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, bro. I don't know. This one's on YouTube. None of our viewers are sore losers, though. Please don't take it that way. This one's on YouTube.
Well, anyways, today's topic is about black magic and crimes related to black magic. We'll be covering three stories on today's podcast. Three from different sources, as I would
Different
say.
sources, yes.
Yeah. And Sharon will be covering two, I'll be covering one. And
Yes.
a bit of discussion here and there about the stories and debunking and maybe proving or like poking the bush with a stick to find out if we can make sense out of it. Most of the times we cannot because it's nonsensical.
It's nonsensical. You can't really make sense of what's
Yeah.
going on, or you can't really draw deductions based
Trust
on
me, you
stories
can never draw
related
deductions out
to-
of crime.
Out of crime in general, yes.
Yeah. Because people who commit crime are.
Uh-huh. No, continue, I'll tell.
Because people who commit crime do not use their brains to commit crime. First of all, if you're committing crime, you don't have a brain.
Yes, that is true. Thing is, with black magic, it's more confusing with anything related to black magic or the whole point of religion, you know.
True.
And something, it's a very sensitive topic to talk about, so we'll not be digging too much into that. We'll just be covering the cases.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, just give me 1 second. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Covering the Morphy Richards box, okay?
No, the Morphy Richards box is here.
Oh, okay.
I was just covering the hair straightener and all that. You know. Since I don't have hair anymore, there's no point of having a hair
You
straightener.
don't have to do yourself like that.
Shit. Anyways, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to do your common chores on
Regular stuff.
YouTube.
Yes.
Go ahead, drop
The
a
thing
like.
that you've been doing for the past 3 podcasts.
No, trust me. You guys haven't been doing enough. You need to do more.
Yeah, you need to do more than what you guys
Yes.
do. Share
Although
it
I
with
do
your friends.
appreciate your gesture of watching the video. It means a lot. It has been a little more lifted than the previous videos.
It's pretty active.
Yeah, pretty active, and I do love that.
Comments.
Make sure to drop the like too. And if you don't like it, feel free to drop a dislike. I don't mind. Anyways, it's good. At least it keeps us informed that we are doing something which doesn't interest you. We can change it in a certain few ways. So yeah, Apart
Yes.
from that, subscribe if you haven't yet, and yeah, share the video with your friends and turn on all notifications to stay notified for whenever I upload new videos.
Mhm.
And if you guys are watching on
And
Twitch, there's nothing much. Just hit the follow.
yeah, just follow. And the comments that you've been leaving on these videos have been like, there have been a lot of comments, good comments, positive comments. We appreciate all of that. But like again, we keep saying this over and over again. If you guys have any experiences,
Yeah, do share it with us, please.
do share it with us. If you want to put it in the comments for public eye, you can go ahead and do that. If you don't want to, always hit us up on Instagram. We will maintain your anonymity.
Yeah, both
So
of our
don't worry
links will
about that.
be in the chat of the Twitch stream or in the description of the YouTube video. You guys can check that out and drop your stories or experiences over there, because it does save us a bit
Yeah.
of time searching for extra stories for you guys to
Yes.
tell. I mean, if you guys want, we will not reveal your name, but if you're fine with
Yes.
that,
Yes.
we are okay with that. Anyways,
Searching for stories is hard, guys. Make it easier for us. Come on.
yes.
Johal! What's with the
What's with the
creepy
creepy
music?
music? The topic is pretty creepy itself.
Yes, it's
Darker
the
than the
vibe.
darkest magic Reddit post reviews. It's not Reddit. I kind of fucked that
It's
up.
not Reddit, yeah. It's not Reddit. But we picked these up from news articles. Couldn't find much on Reddit. Reddit doesn't cover much about that topic, I guess. But we picked these up from news articles from 4 or 5 years ago. The ones I have. I don't know about Diablo.
Mine is a crime case. Downright bone chilling crime case. Sometimes
Really?
bizarre, sometimes
Uh huh.
doesn't make sense, sometimes just won't
Mm-hmm.
add up in your head. And yeah, you guys will enjoy it. Trust me, you
Mm-hmm.
guys will enjoy this story. The one which
I
I've
want you
got
to
for
start
you.
then. We lead today.
You want me to start the
I would love.
story?
Yeah, I would love to listen to some bone chilling
All right.
stuff.
Uh, just needed to check one single thing. Let me
Mm-hmm.
quickly pull that up and check it out, and then we can start. Until then, you can be talking to our viewers. Sharon?
Yeah. What's up, Johal? Are you streaming today?
Let me pull up the chats screen so that you guys
Yeah,
can
yeah,
have fun in the chats.
yeah. I haven't seen GX in a while though.
GX busy with GFs.
GX 696969. The amount of 69s he has in his user ID. I don't think Johal is streaming today. It doesn't look like he's live. Oh, he is. I mean, he's here. I have a story for you. Cover. It's the Turpin House one. Oh, sure. You can send the story to Diablo on his account, or if you want, you can put it up in the chat here itself. If it's too much to type, just send it on Instagram. We'll be sure to put it up in our next video or so.
Yep.
Nah, I am not streaming today, editing video for YouTube. Oh, nice, nice.
Where is this guy from? Fucking hell. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah. I got it. I got it.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it. Well, anyways, the first story is about John Alexander Lawson.
Okay.
This fucker,
Mm-hmm.
this dude was
Yeah.
born in the year 1978. Yep, 1978, August 12th. Let me pull it up on my phone real quick, my keynotes. I do not want to fuck it up. This time I'm pretty serious about this story, so you guys please give it a
Oh,
good
okay.
listen.
Okay.
This guy was born on August 12th, 1978, Uh, Basically, he's dead already. October
Mm-hmm.
25th, 2015, at the age of 37, he committed suicide. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That is the starting point and the ending point to this. And let me tell
Huh.
you
Okay.
everything in between. Everything that started from his childhood till the end of his life.
Okay.
So the story starts somewhat in, not somewhat, it does start in San Francisco, America. And this
Mm-hmm.
dude, normal average normal average kid, having not a very normal life, I would say. I tried searching about his dad online. I didn't find a lot about his biological dad, but his biological mom didn't treat him good enough up to the age of
Okay.
21, I guess, somewhere around that region. My research is not exact today, but still it's better
Mm-hmm.
than the Samuel Little case. So yeah, please do ignore the rest.
Yeah. Okay.
And then moving on, as I said, his childhood wasn't that great. Okay. His mom
Mm-hmm.
wasn't around most of the times, and turns out this dude failed his second grade. And when
Okay.
welfare services got in and questioned about Lil Jon, about why he failed his second. Jesus, why the fuck can't I speak?
It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Why he failed his
Yeah, why he
second
failed his
grade?
second grade. His
Mm-hmm.
mom just laughs and tells that was because I just never enrolled him for school.
Okay.
Point number one. He was not enrolled in school for a second grade. But then later on in life,
Mm-hmm.
as in when welfare services kind of started intervening more and more in his family's life, his mom ended
Mm-hmm.
up admitting him to a school. Now, when he
Okay.
was in a school, he was living in this neighborhood wherein he would go to every other person's house, and there was this one lady who was pretty fond of John, John
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Lawson. I just refer to him as John. All right.
John. Got it.
Yep. And this dude, he was a pretty normal kid. He would
Mm-hmm.
go around playing games in the house. But one thing that this lady noted about John was he was pretty interested when things turned up about dark shit, like vampires, demons, and any
Okay.
kind of dark shit. His ears would be perking up, and he would be all off his seat. He would be ready
Got
to.
it. He was excited.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
pretty excited to get into all this, and then um, we move to the part wherein he is around the age of 21. He also did fail his ninth grade, after which he dropped out from school and then
Oh,
just went
he
ahead to
failed
mind
his
his
ninth
own.
grade also.
Yeah, he failed his ninth grade as well. And by this time, let me tell you, his mom wasn't around all the time, and he was always just loner by himself. In
Mm-hmm.
school, he would be called a smelly kid or a doo-doo because he took bath very rarely and he would stink up quite a
Very
lot.
rare.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
According
Okay.
to the reports in the story, he took bath once a year. I take baths more
That's
often than
rare.
that.
Exactly. You take baths more often than that. But why? Is there a for it?
He was just like that. He took baths once a year. He brushed his teeth once a year, and then
Oh, wow.
yes,
I
and
mean, personal hygiene gone down the drain, like
zero,
literally
zero.
down the drain. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
as he reached the age of 21, there was
Mm-hmm.
a sudden change in his personality. This dude
Mm-hmm.
started getting more into darker shit, demonic shit. He started doing demon worshipping, satanic worshipping, and then he
Oh,
started putting himself more into the satanic church and performing rituals, blah 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 blah, drinking blood, drugs, abuse, and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
At this point of time, uh, the lady who knew him had pointed out a certain few things which made her uneasy about John when he was younger. And like I said, it was him being pretty interested in all these things and always excited on his toes.
Yeah.
Now, cut to 21, he's doing all this. And at this point of time, his mom just decides to come back to him out of nowhere and start having a better relationship with him, trying to fix things what she had fucked up many years back.
Yeah, it's too late for that now, lady.
Yes,
You
but
lost your chance.
but let me complete.
My God, okay.
Like I said, he gets into drug abuse. And he's a lot into dark worshipping, demon worshipping, satanic worshipping. We also get to know that we also heard that his mom tried fixing up things. She tried getting back into his life, but
Yeah.
the fucked up part was she saw all this. Him sacrificing animals. Since he's doing satanic shit, he's killing animals, he's doing all blood ritual, drinking the animals' blood and doing shit with their bones, their carcass. His mom just turned a blind eye to all this. Now,
And now she's trying to fix things?
beats me, Sharon. Beats me.
Okay.
After all
Right.
this, there comes a phase in his life wherein he starts getting tattoos on his face, literally on his face, which I'm not telling it is wrong. You guys like tattoos. It's become a fashion statement nowadays. People get tattoos on their
Yeah.
face. Yeah. So I'm not against it. But yeah, I'm just telling in the story's perspective. He started getting tattoos on the face and he filed his teeth up to make it sharp, to make it look like a devil's tooth
A
or
vampire?
teeth. Yeah, all his teeth, not
Okay.
only 2 or 3, all his teeth, all his teeth.
Okay.
He filed all his teeth up to make it look sharp and he braided his hair. His hair was always matted since he never took bath for years. And he split his tongue into 2 pieces to make it look like
Oh my.
a snake's tongue. I have nothing against body modifications, guys. You guys do it. You guys love it. Just do you, live your life. But I'm just telling in the perspective of the story. Again, before I continue further on in the story, there are a few graphic details. This is purely for educational, deep thinking, and entertainment purpose only. My goal is not to, not to offend anyone. In particular, it is just to cover the story and to open your eyes to cases like these.
Yes.
So, as in when he was 21, he was diagnosed with this phobia called agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. All right? Agoraphobia.
Agoraphobia, okay.
Yeah. Now, in this, what happens is this is a mental condition, basically, mental or behavioral change in a person, wherein a person starts feeling anywhere outside their home as unsafe. Anywhere. That could be any public place. That could be your shopping mall. That could be your public parking lot. Even if it is just the lawn of your house, you will feel unsafe over there because it's not your confined home anymore. So he was diagnosed with that, and he would be pretty picky about getting out of the house. So he would just stay back at home. As I said, he had left school by this time. He had dropped out, and then he was staying at home. And then his house was a common hangout spot for many other people in common beliefs, just like John. John was interested in satanic shit, like I just told you guys. So were his friends. They were also interested in satanic shit. They would come up at his place and there were legit no rules to be there. You are there, you can do whatever you want, you can punch anyone, you can kill anyone, you can poop on the floor, you can pee on the floor, you can poop and pee on each other. You can vomit on the floor, kill an animal, walk around naked, smear poop on the wall, smear whatever.
But
You get the idea. You get the idea.
anyways, thank you, Johal, for that. Yeah.
You get the
Thank you
idea,
for
right?
that. Yeah, I do.
Moving ahead. Now, this house, this den of his, was called as the House of Misfits. Basically, all the people
Okay.
who were turned up over here were the people who weren't socially accepted or were looked down on because of their beliefs. Now, come on. Not everyone approves of satanic worshipping. I myself don't.
True.
Because,
No, you don't find a lot of people who do actually.
exactly. Oh no, Sharon, you're wrong. There are many people.
I mean, yeah, but not anyone.
Just
I
not to the
know.
public eye.
Yeah.
So all this happens, and then cut to a few years later. Like I said, he was doing all these rituals, killing animals, cutting them up, drinking their blood, blah 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 blah. People coming home doing the same shit, writing stuff on the wall with blood. And cut to a few years later, there's this girl called Amber Birch. She takes like
Huh. I feel like I've heard this name somewhere, but yeah, continue.
I must have told you about this case earlier.
Yeah, I think so.
If I tell you the name which he took on later on, I mean, by now, at the age of 21, he's already changed his name to something else, which is PAZUZU Ilya. No, Ayla Algarad.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Let me tell you, PAZUZU is basically a demon's name. I don't remember which mythology, but yeah, it is a demon's name. And he just took over that demon's name as his own and started referring to himself as PAZUZU. Now,
Okay.
before he got this girlfriend, the reason why he got this girlfriend was because he was doing all this black magic shit and he was killing animals, hurting people in many other ways. And when people in his neighborhood would see him, they would genuinely fear this guy. And this would make him feel superior because that's what he wanted. He wanted recognition in such a way wherein people were scared of him. So he was getting that.
Okay.
People were giving that to him. So he was getting that and he was feeling stronger by the day. And looking at all this, he gets a girlfriend called Amber Birch who takes a pretty strong liking to him and his beliefs. Amber Birch moves into his house and starts living with PAZUZU and his mom. At this point of time, his mom also stays at this house.
His mom stays with him?
Stays at this house. But
in the same house that... Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, turning a blind eye and a blind nose to everything that is happening in the house.
Wow. Okay.
Now, everyone in the neighborhood complained about how the house would always stink up. It always had this heavy fucking smell, which no one could ever bear. Obviously, you're shitting on the floor, you're taking a piss in the house, you have dead animal carcass lying around everywhere, shit written with blood on the wall. Did you expect it not to stink?
It must be smelling like dead bodies in there. What the hell?
Exactly. And
Jeez.
the people belonging to the House of Misfits were fine with it. They didn't care at all. They would walk past carcasses like it was just like an ornament on the floor. Just step over it and go. Just like, yeah, oh, I skipped past it. Okay, all right. Whatever. Moving on, let's do some drugs. All this happens, and then he gets a girlfriend called Amber Birch, and she, like I said, she took a liking to whatever he did and his beliefs.
Okay.
One thing about Amber Birch, once she started staying with him, as years passed, she started picking on his habits. She filed her teeth down. She she took bath very rarely.
Very rarely. Okay.
She brushed her teeth very rarely, and there are alleged reports that they would hold rituals, cutting each other up and drinking each other's blood.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, do you, bro? I don't. I mean, you can't do anything anymore. You're dead.
You- yes.
Now, after all this happens, people notice that not people. Amber's mom notices that she's being treated very bad by Amber Birch herself, because
Oh, okay.
Amber considers herself such an integral part of the family that she fights with Pazuzu's, or excuse me, Pazuzu or John's mom. Sometimes even hits her, gets into fights, and again there are alleged reports that John's mom did go to the police station and file complaints about how Amber was one day just claiming about a body being there in the basement of the house. But the police just never turned up.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good job.
Yep. Even if they did, note this, even if they did, they'd just turn up on the door, be like, everything fine in there, sir. I hope you're doing good. If you have any problem, do let us know. We will come by for a welfare check.
Okay.
All right. Then, as again years progress, he starts losing faith in the Satanic Church. Satanic Church is a thing, by the way, if you guys did not know. Satanic Church is a thing. People do believe in common things in Satanic Church. I hope they don't do shit like killing animals and killing people, but you do you, your choices, your beliefs, your thing. Since he wasn't getting what he wanted, he started losing faith in the Satanic Church and started his own church. Kind of. Did not start it full-fledged, but kind of. And everyone from this house of misfits were ready. They were out there to follow him, to walk his footsteps. So there was this common river wherein they would go every night or every full moon night, go perform rituals, kill animals, sacrifice blood, do shit with their skin, do shit with their bones.
Okay.
Allegedly, at this point of time, they had killed someone.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
They had killed someone. And this was sometime back in 2009. All right. Let me quickly see my notes once again. Yes. So,
Okay.
like I said, there was someone killed near his Black Magic River. And Pazuzu goes ahead and claims that he was nowhere to be a part of this murder. It was just committed near his river of black magic, wherever he would perform his rituals along with his lackeys or his followers. But the cops did not look at it that way, so he was arrested. But then later on, he was let out on probation. If you guys don't know what probation is, basically you guys are still under arrest. The government is still keeping an eye on you, but you are free to stay away from the jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay free, but at your home, but you'll be under constant supervision. You'll be under surveillance. People will be, I mean, government authorities will be turning up at your place. They will be checking on your status. If you're missing, you're fucked. You're going to jail.
Yeah, it's just like carrying a pocket CCTV with you.
Yes.
Everywhere you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was under probation at this point of time. And when he got into probation, it was somewhere around 2011, I guess.
Okay.
2011? You fucking kidding me? The guy went missing in 2009 and you come to arrest the guy in 2011. But anyways, yeah. But anyways, the guy told that he wasn't involved in the murder, but he was taken under charges of accessory to murder.
Okay.
So he was taken to the jail, and he was kept over there for a while, and then again he was left on probation, like I said. After this,
Mm-hmm.
wait, what? Wait. I kind of fucked it up in my notes, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I kind of remember the story.
Okay.
So all this happens, and then after multiple complaints from the neighbors, from the neighborhood again,
Mm-hmm.
and a missing persons report, and
Okay.
another missing persons report,
Okay.
people finally take him seriously.
Oh, finally. Mm-hmm.
Why? Because at this point of time, Pazuzu was getting out of control. He was thinking he was getting more and more recognition in the negative way, which was making him feel invincible and which made him feel he could do whatever he wants. So whenever people would turn up at his places, at his places, either the Black Magic River or the House of Misfits,
Mm-hmm.
he would threaten them. Sometimes even ask the friends around to kill one another, or he would straight up give them death threats.
Mm-hmm.
So things kind of started getting out of hand at this point of time, and then many of his friends went ahead and complained, and many neighbors also went ahead and complained, and this was the point where cops were like, okay, shit is going down real quick and we need to go check it out.
Yeah.
The next day, they are at his place. They are doing a welfare check.
Mm-hmm.
The minute cops arrive at his house, they walk up to the main door, they ring the bell, the door opens. These cops are blown behind by the stench coming from the house.
Thought so you would say that. I just imagine the cops being, the cops getting pushed away. They fly and fall on the other side of the road.
Oh, I won't be
Because of the
shocked.
stench.
Let me tell you, when they went to check the house for a welfare check, on the day when he got arrested, basically he got arrested this day when cops had turned up finally at his place after taking multiple complaints. They were so blown away by the stench that they had to wear hazmat suits, biohazard suits,
Wow.
to get into the house. Otherwise, they were
Wow.
just falling unconscious
Okay.
because of the smell. I have no fucking idea how Pazuzu, Amber,
How the
Crystal, I'll tell you who Crystal is. His mother and all his friends were staying around in the house. Like, bro,
Did they chop their noses? Like, including doing all of the
my cat poops in the
stupid
other
stuff?
room. I die in my room.
I know, right?
So,
Cat poop is
oh, it's pungent.
hazardous.
It's pungent. Trust me, you need to
Yeah.
wear a hazmat suit to clean it up.
Yes.
So all this happens, they turn up at the house, they get into the house wearing hazmat suits, and as soon as they enter, all they see is fucking poop, piss, blood on the walls, carcasses, and dead animal carcasses on the floor, in the backyard, on the kitchen counter, every fucking where. Wherever you look, it's just disgusting, horrendous shit. Literally.
Yep, literally.
So they start removing all these things from the house as evidence, and then they go to the backyard. All right? They go to the backyard. Now they start searching the backyard. Literally, 2 shallow graves. Were you guys on drugs? I mean, you guys were. I know you guys were on drugs. But bro,
There and whatnot.
shallow drugs? Drugs, fuck. Shallow
Celebrate.
shallow graves? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, at least if you're doing something, do it properly. They find 2 skeletal remains in the backyard, in 2 shallow graves.
Oh, it's skeletal now?
Yes. Obviously, it's
Okay.
skeletal now because it had
Yeah,
been,
yeah,
one was committed in 2009 and one was committed in 2010. Like, obviously, it has to be a skeleton now.
yeah, yeah.
Now, the first body, which was the first murder which took place um, at the river, was a guy named Tommy. It was in the year 2009. And when Tommy was killed, he was brought back to the house. He was dismembered. His body was used for black magic purposes and then buried away in the backyard. Now, the second case is a guy named Joshua. Joshua, I don't know when the case took place, probably somewhere around 2009 or 2010. He was also shot dead and his body was thrown in the basement for weeks on end. Weeks on end. People staying in the house, the body thrown in the basement for weeks on end. You guys can like literally understand the seriousness of the situation, how much the place would have stank up. So indeed, it did start stinking up. At that point of time, John's mom also did go to the cops and report that the house does stink like dead bodies, and Amber might be having something to do with it, because she was jokingly telling that she had killed a person and thrown that person in the basement. Also, note another point: whenever people would turn up at John's house for demonic party, they would ask him about the stench, and he would just jokingly tell them, yeah, it's just the bodies lying around in the basement, so yeah, just ignore it.
Oh, like, man, it's just something
Yeah, it's
there.
just
Just ignore it.
no.
Like,
He literally would say, it's just the bodies lying around in the basement, ignore it.
like he would say it as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay.
So, like I said, his body was, he was shot. Joshua was shot somewhere between 2009 and 2010, and his body was
Oh,
thrown in the basement. He was rotting down there for weeks on end. Obviously, it started stinking. Meanwhile, his mom went and complained. After many weeks, Crystal and Amber, Crystal is another girl who would help them bury the two bodies, another follower
okay.
of John. So she cut the body up, they did the ritual, they buried the body, and it was done. So they did find this. This is incriminating evidence against John, Amber, and Crystal. So all the three are arrested under the charge of murder. Yeah, first degree murder of a person, and other charges as well, drug abuse and blah blah blah, whatnot, animal cruelty.
Yeah.
And they were arrested. They are at jail now. Cut to 2014. They are at jail.
Oh, it's not over yet?
Nope. Nope.
I thought this was it. Go on.
Nope. Cut to 2014. This guy is in jail. At this point of time, he shaved his head, and still he's got like more tattoos on his face now. He's still the creepy dude he ever was. Amber is also in jail, and Crystal as well. And there are trials going on. At this point of time, Crystal and Amber turn the tables on PAZUZU.
Oh, wow.
They come clean about every fucking thing, every fucking detail. Amber does admit about the two killings, and Crystal does admit that she did indeed dismember the bodies and bury them in the backyard. So the eyes were turned on to John now, and he wasn't speaking anything. At the end of
For followers.
yes, at the end of all the trials, they came to a conclusion of 3-year sentence for Amber, 3-year sentence for Crystal, and 30-year sentence for our man John Alexander. Forgot his first name, but I mean last name, Lawson.
Lawson?
Yeah, aka PAZUZU Algarad. Ayla.
Wow. Okay.
Only Indian fans will know that.
Yes.
At this point of time, when he was in jail,
Mm-hmm.
inmates did complain about Pazuzu being all creepy and all weird in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
They would complain about how Pazuzu would perform his rituals even in jail, but without,
Even
obviously,
in jail.
yeah, without his animals and whatnot. But yeah, every full moon night he would scratch up himself. He would chew piece of flesh from his own hand. He would start bleeding,
Yeah.
and yeah, apparently one single day, a situation happened wherein the correctional officers did walk into his cell and noticed him. He
Mm-hmm.
had cut himself really, really deep and really, really bad, and he was bleeding pretty much, a lot. There's blood everywhere.
Profusely. Okay.
Yeah, and this on further investigation of how he cut himself, they never found what he
Mm-hmm.
cut himself with, because there was nothing in his solitary confinement cell that would allow him to cut himself with. At this point of
Mm-hmm.
time, the correctional officers were actually done with this dude because he was causing hassle even in prison. So
Yeah.
I guess somewhere around October 24th to 25th, they had a plan of transferring him from this prison to some other prison not disclosed. I did not find it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it must be there somewhere. I just didn't get it. And this dude, I tell you, I kid you not, he killed himself
Uh-huh.
on the way to the next prison.
What?
Yeah, he took his own life on the transfer bus, I guess, on the transfer
Oh.
van or the bread van or whatever, bread wagon, whatever it's called. He killed himself, and he did not complete his whole sentence, which I guess he was put on life sentence and I guess
Mm-hmm.
capital punishment. That is what happened. He killed himself. If you guys want to see his face, I will show it to you guys.
I actually checked his face out, and the one with the long hair, my god, that creeped me out.
You mean this one? Oh, this was an iconic picture of his.
It just creeped me out.
Oh, he looks creepy.
I know.
Just look at the
This,
condition of his house. My fucking god, my farmhouse looks better than this.
I don't think you switched screens.
Okay. Just look at his fucking house, man. My farmhouse looks better than this. Farmhouse, let me clear. Farmhouse after floods hit it. Looks better than this.
I'm not looking at that pic. That pic is gonna haunt me in my sleep.
No,
The
I don't think there is anything that is going to haunt me anymore in my life ever again, because I've seen and read enough about these creeps
Yeah,
and these
you've seen a
motherfuckers.
lot of documentaries.
Yeah.
I have not. This thing kind of creeped me out.
Here goes Amber Birch.
Where is she?
Here.
Oh, she still looks decent.
Yeah. Decent? You fucking kidding me? And here goes
Compared to his
Crystal.
face.
This is Crystal.
Damn.
Yep.
She looks much better than the other two. I'm not kidding.
The two guys who were killed. Tommy and Joshua.
So wait, I think I missed that part. How were they? I mean, why were they killed?
Apparently Tommy was just minding his own business one day, and then he was just taking care of his car. He was just fixing his car one day, and then these people just happened to turn by just walk around his house and picked him up and killed him.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, killed him for the rituals. And
Jeez.
Joshua was killed because he had a pretty rough life going on at that point of time. He got into jail because of drug abuse and blah blah blah. And at that point of time, because he needed drugs and he was on probation, so he was on probation. That has a huge point there, though. He wanted drugs. He got in contact with Pazuzu because he used to have drugs with him all the time. Basically, John. And then he probably would have gotten to a bad side of things with him, or whatever made John change his mind about Joshua. They just ended up putting a lead in his head. Oh wow, that was nice.
Oh. A lead in his head.
Yeah, a lead in his head. So
But
he's killed. Now, his missing persons report was not filed for a long time because he was on probation. His girlfriend was the one who noticed that Joshua was missing for a long amount of time, but then she did not file it because she did not want him to get into trouble because he was on probation. If they found him, he would go to prison.
okay.
So that is one of the main reasons why she did not report the missing persons thing.
Huh. But what a story.
Yes,
What a man. Forget the story, what a man.
I know, right?
Not in appreciation or wonder for him, but in disgust.
You need to. I mean, good you killed
Jeez.
yourself, bro. You were a weight on this world.
Yeah,
An unwanted weight.
you were. Yeah.
Thanks for doing the job of taking your own life
Job
by yourself
yourself.
and not
Yeah.
putting that task on somebody else. I don't know what's happening in this
Yeah.
pic, but something is happening. I have no fucking idea. Beats me. Next to 9 says, wow,
Wow.
awesome, bro. Thanks a lot for, I don't know.
For that, yeah, whatever. I think for him killing himself.
Yeah, probably. I mean, good. Won't you agree to that, next to 9?
Yeah, just do the deed yourself. You
Yes.
know, don't give the weight of, or don't give the burden of killing you for someone else who probably doesn't want to. What the fuck's that? Ah, man. This story has gotten me speechless though.
I mean, what would you say, Nexter? The reason they didn't turn up at his place, what would you say, Sharon? You too. Or Johal, even if you're watching, you can let me know your thoughts and processes. I was watching this video from Christina Randall. She was telling this case, and I was making notes out of that. A big shout out to her. She was telling that usually in prison, since she has been to prison, she was telling usually in prison, whenever shit takes down, cops just turn a blind eye on that so that the trash can take the trash out. You understand?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The trash can take the trash out.
And now,
Makes
since
sense.
this was a den or a house of misfits, basically the entire society looked frowned upon them and they did
Yeah.
not like them. So I guess probably they would have gone and complained to the cops, and the cops would have been like, fine, fuck it, we don't really care. Let them do whatever, let them just kill themselves. We'll deal with it later. As long as they don't harm
Yeah,
somebody
so
else
they
from
probably-
the outside, fine. Their own group, they can fuck themselves.
But say it's for things like I don't know, but I think the cops should have taken action much quicker because 2 lives were lost in vain.
Yeah,
Right?
I would say the same as well. What are you tripping about,
Yeah.
Nikhil?
But yeah, 2 lives were lost in vain, and probably if the cops had interfered much before, those guys would be living. They would be alive and fine.
See, sometimes you need a huge blow to have an eye opener, you know. And for them, the eye opener
That's
was loss of 2 innocent men.
Who didn't even have
Yeah.
jack shit to do with this guy. It's sad, it's sad.
Any thoughts you have on this case, Sharon? Anything else?
I
Anything you want to
I
discuss
just-
about?
not really. I think I told whatever I had to. Bro, drinking Coke in front of a monster freezer.
Oh, I was kind of out of funds to buy a monster can. Maybe in the next stream. Inject it into your veins, bro. The Coke?
But honestly, I have nothing to say about
No
this
words,
case. This
huh?
case has got me. quite
I
speechless.
knew
Yeah.
about this case long back. I heard about this case. I guess this was like the second ever crime case that I got into after I started reading about all
Oh,
this. And
yeah.
all of a sudden today, I just while we are discussing about what we can put in the stream, I all of a sudden just his face flashed by my head, and then the name Pazuzu. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, wow, that was demonic shit, black magic shit. So yeah, I
Yeah.
can put that.
My stories are not even close to what you just said. These are just basic black magic shit that you hear on a regular basis,
It's
human
okay.
sacrifice.
It's okay. This is
Yeah.
not a competition. We are just
True,
getting
true,
story for
true.
our
But
friends to watch.
I was just saying, this story is kind of caught
It's
me
a
off
little
guard.
too much. I won't deny that. It's a little too much.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Start screen. Fuck. Wrong screen.
It's okay.
Give me a second.
We
I'll
all do.
just yeah, align those things.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. Do we move on to the next story then, or is there anything the
Sure.
viewers want to tell?
Nexter, do you have anything to say? Our Nexter had told something. I appreciate black magic, but it's very nostalgic. Well,
I mean, I'm guessing from home planet he means Bihar because it's a planet in itself.
yes.
All these
Anyways,
East Indian
uh-huh.
states are a planet in themselves.
I won't deny that.
Anyways, so you want to
So
start your own
yeah,
story now?
it's not my own story, but
I mean, the
the
story
story
which you selected for today's podcast.
I came across it in a news article, and this story is from Bangalore itself. It originates from Bangalore itself,
Wait up,
and
wait
this
up.
is a
Let me pull the
story.
story up. Let me pull the story up for guys to see.
Okay, I'm going to be giving you a disclaimer though, because this specific story that I'm about to share with you guys, the method in which
Which one? Which
the
one?
murder
Sharon, which
was.
story? Just tell me which one
Oh,
first. The first link or the
sorry.
second link?
The wait, which one did I say? Oh, okay, the first link.
The Mangalore today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me change to the. Okay, you can give your brief description of it first, then I'll
Yeah.
switch to the screen.
No, before description, I would say it's like a disclaimer, because if you've come across this case or heard of this case before, and what you heard is slightly different from what I'm saying, it's because I came across 3-4 articles for this case, and every article had a different method in which the person was killed. So I'm still not sure what exactly happened, what went down, but I'm just telling you what was there in majority of the articles that I read. Okay, so yeah, this case dates back to 2017, which is like 5 years back, and this case is from Bangalore itself, and it's about human sacrifice of a small little girl who was killed so that a paralyzed man would be cured. Okay.
Way to go, scammers!
Yeah, yeah. So this story is it basically evolves around 4 people. So there is a man whose name is Vasil, his sister, who we shall call Rashi, because her name is huge and I don't want to keep saying her a huge name. Her name is Rashi. And these two are siblings, and they have a brother whose name is Rafiq. And this was the brother who was paralyzed. Okay?
Rafiq was the one who was
And
paralyzed.
yes, he
Okay.
was paralyzed. They had done a lot of medications for him. They had taken him to multiple hospitals. No shit came out of it. And so they decided, like, okay, black magic is the way to go. Let's consult someone. And so they go to this person. Her name was Nasim. And she's a sorcerer. Okay. So they go to this person. They tell her, like, look, our bro is like paralyzed. No shit came out of medication. So can you do something and cure him? So Nasim goes on to say that the cause for his paralyzed state is because someone did some black magic on him, and now he's paralyzed. And in order to, remove this curse, you'll again have to do some black magic shit, cut a diamond with a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And so what she goes on to say is that in order for him to get cured, you will have to bring me a 10-year-old child. It could be a boy or a girl. You'll have to bring me a 10-year-old child, and we'll have to sacrifice this child within 45 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't do it within 45 days, Rafiq will probably remain in the same condition or he'll die. Either of it.
Wait, you weren't 10 years old when it was 2017, right? Okay, yeah. Yes, yes.
I wasn't 10 years old. Anyways, so they, Wasil and Rashi start searching for kids. But then they remember that in the neighborhood where they are staying, they have a neighbor who is Wasil's own cousin, by the way. And he has a 10-year-old daughter. And so Wasil decides, ki fine, we'll, just get her and get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So he sends a pic of this 10-year-old girl. Her name is Aisha.
Mm-hmm.
He sends a pic of Aisha to Naseem. Naseem looks at the picture. She was like, fine, okay, approved. Just get her and we'll cure your brother. And so on March 1st, this happened between February and like the end of February and the beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go, Wasil goes to this guy's house, his cousin's house, on the night of March 1st. At this point, Aisha's mom is preparing dinner and her dad is taking a bath. And
Okay.
so they go, yeah. Wasil goes and he calls out to Aisha. She comes out because basically Wasil is her uncle. But the thing is, this family, Wasil's family and Aisha's family, already had some disputes. A few articles state that they already have had disputes between them. So I'm thinking this could be personal grudge. I have no idea. I'm not one to make any decision or take any decision on it, but it does seem like that. And so yeah, they call out Aisha, they kidnap her, they take her to this secluded place, which was the property of Wasil apparently. He owned this building.
Mm-hmm.
And so they take her to the secluded place. They keep her for the night over there. They hold her captive over there. And the next day, that is on March 2nd, Naseem and Rashi, both of them take a rickshaw, which is a tuk-tuk, basically, in a broad language, American language, whatever. Yeah. And they take a tuk-tuk, they go and start buying all the materials for the black magic, whatever is required. Whatever Naseem would suggest, Rashi would buy it. And they bought everything in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
They came back. By evening, they go to this building. Even Rafiq, the brother who was paralyzed, was also supposed to be in the location. And so they start the ritual, they perform a few rituals. Nothing is mentioned clearly, like no details are given, they just perform a few rituals. And then what they do is they strangle Aisha with a ribbon that she used to tie with her hair, to her hair. Now the thing is, here is where different details come into picture. Some say Aisha's throat was slit, some say that she was strangled, some even go to say that they had to strangle her and rotate her around Rafiq, I don't know, just drag her around him, and then the ritual would be done. Then you just kill her off and throw her somewhere. These are I'm giving you everything.
Just excuses to kill someone, isn't it?
Yep. I'm giving you all the details that I came across. So the end of the story is that she was killed. Nothing would ever change that.
Mm-hmm.
So they killed her. They tossed her in a gunny bag and threw her near a mosque. Threw her near a mosque and they left. This was early morning. They threw her near a mosque and they left. Then Aisha's parents start searching for her. Their daughter is missing, right? They start searching for her. And the best part of this whole thing was even Vasil helped them search the dead girl, who they themselves killed. He helped the parents search the dead girl.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, they found the body. They were quick enough to find out who the murderers were, and Vasil himself accepted that, yeah, I committed the murder for all these reasons, and now they are in jail. I would love to know if Rafiq was cured though, because
They did not mention anything about that.
no, nothing.
They should have.
They should have, yeah.
Yeah, because I know for a fact he is not.
He is not. I don't know what to make
Fucking
of this.
biology cannot be cured by spirituality. Genius. You fucking killed a 10-year-old girl who had her entire life in front of her.
She was just 10 years old.
For a man who's paralyzed, who could be treated through medical care. You fucking kidding me, bro? Where was your head? In your ass?
Nothing could, cure him, apparently.
Fine.
So they had to...
There are cases wherein people stay paralyzed but still live a life. Motherfuckers, just accept it. Stephen Hawkins was paralyzed his entire life.
Exactly.
And a fucking genius at quantum physics. Let's say your brother, Naseem, whatever his name was, Rafiq, wasn't a genius, was just sat on his ass for like the entire day and did nothing but warm the seats, but at least he's still alive.
He would still be alive, yeah. He is still alive, but you just had to kill off a 10-year-old girl for satisfying your selfishness? What the hell?
The fact that this story has taken place near, has happened near your place.
Yeah.
I mean, you did tell me your locality was kind of fishy.
Yeah, it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
It did happen, yeah. Yeah, it did happen. And it kind of caught me off guard, but yeah, I'm happy I wasn't a 10-year-old child at the time.
Jeez.
But I also feel sad for Aisha, because poor life was lost in search of...
See, not gonna lie, not in 2022, I would say somewhere around, or maybe in the beginning of 2022, I was watching this channel, which is no shade to Muslim people around here. No, I'm not offending. I'm not trying to target you out especially. But then this channel was also from a Muslim dude who's from Hyderabad. I forgot his name. I don't remember his channel's name. And he would cover videos of black magic. Basically, he would cover videos and clips of black magic from several people.
Okay.
Wherein most of the time the story was from Muslim people itself. I'm not targeting anyone. Let me make that clear like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Because people out there will take offense for a fucking rice grain falling off of a table. You motherfuckers have no fucking... So yeah, that's what happened. Like, most of the cases which I saw in his videos were majority of the time Muslim people committing black magic related crimes or killing or like just creepy shit altogether. I'm not denying the fact that Hindus also get involved in shit like this, and also Christians, like I just told in my previous story. Yeah. Hindus, especially the East India side, my fucking god, it's a big deal. See, religion is one thing, and taking religion and exploiting it to do black magic, taking lives and doing all that superstitious shit, keep it away, man. It's just not worth it. You're just taking lives for no reason. You're taking lives of people who could have lived much longer than what they possibly could have.
True.
You guys are just literally like Sharon said, you guys are just quenching your selfishness by doing this at the end, not even achieving your goal, because it does not
I'm not even
fucking,
achieving anything.
yeah, because I don't believe in black magic, but I personally know it does work at times. Makes me sound like a dumb fuck. Makes me sound like a re- cannot tell that.
It's okay.
Makes me oh man, makes me sound like a fucking doofus, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I have seen it working. I have seen shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
Not in my family though, but yeah, I have seen it happening around in my locality. So yeah, I do know it does exist. But come on, you cannot treat physical and biological shit using black magic. Please, come on. That's
Yeah.
first of all, black magic is not supposed to be done. It's forbidden. Do normal
They should
magic.
make it illegal.
Do,
But again,
do normal magic. Toss around cards. Make 3 dice out of 2.
yeah, bring
Don't
a
kill people.
rabbit of a hat.
No, fine. Pull it out of your ass. I don't give 2 fucks. But don't kill people. Oh no, don't pull it out of your ass. You might kill the rabbit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just
Jeez, man.
can't understand
Cases
stuff
like
this.
these,
I
like,
can't comprehend.
yeah, makes me question
What
humanity.
is going on in the minds of people when they are doing this?
I'll tell you what goes on. The pure goal itself.
Right, yeah.
Nothing else. They don't look at the consequences of it. They just look at the goal and go ahead. That is another fucking thing. When you fix a goal, think about it. Think about its possibilities. If it is achievable, if you are having collateral or something wherein you would have to face huge consequences, motherfucker, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Like-
do not trust anyone and everyone you find. See, there are multiple
Yeah.
signs a person shows about. See, there are psychopaths out there are sociopaths out there are many people out there, but there are certain things which come as early symptoms in many people. It could be a friend as well. Not telling it
Yeah.
always turns violent. It could turn violent, it can just be what it is. But yeah, keep your guards up, dudes and dudettes.
Do that.
And like I said, do not trust anyone and everyone. Yeah, go on, Sharon.
Yeah. Yeah, I have another story on how stupid people can be. And this probably would be our last story. It's pretty short anyways, so it'll get over soon.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Yeah.
See, this one is again on Muslim criteria. I'm not throwing shade on anyone, but it is what we find all the time. Yeah, go ahead,
Again.
Sharon.
Not everyone is bad, not everyone is good. You just have to accept it as it is.
Humans and all suck.
Yeah, that is there. Humans, all of humanity sucks. And this story is
Dudettes.
from Pakistan,
Uh-huh.
as you can read it right in the headline.
Oh, they cannot read the
And
headlines, I
here-
guess.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
face cam
my
is there.
face cam is blocking it.
Mhm.
Let me
Anyways,
read it out for you. Pakistani woman dies in a fake exorcism after being brutally tortured by healer.
healers.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this article this okay, I'll just go on with the story.
Yeah,
Here a woman, her name is Begum, I think, Suraya Begum, and she all of a sudden starts talking to herself. It is a normal condition. People talk to themselves.
I talk
But
to
yeah.
myself at times. That doesn't mean I am
Yeah.
possessed or a demon has
Oh,
taken
wait,
over.
I'm talking. Give me a second.
Talking to yourself is not at all wrong. Because if you're talking to yourself, you're just taking personal validation, that's all. It's fine. You can do it silently as well. You do talk to yourself silently. Come on, don't throw that shit on me. You do talk to yourself silently while making decisions. Don't you? We all do. So, yeah. Don't make it look like it's something. Ooh, oh, she's nuts, bro. She's possessed. He's possessed. He's talking to himself. She's talking to himself. Oh, stay away from this person. Oh, my God, he's mentally ill, bro. Don't do that. It's normal, man. You get that right. Huh. Apart from that, yeah. Again, mental health is a serious thing. And a lot of it can lead to black magic as well. Pazuzu's case. Pazuzu's case, he was mentally ill. If he was taken care of and given proper treatment for his mental condition, see, I won't blame everything on him. His childhood kind of fucked him up in the head, so he did whatever he did because he felt it was right in his head. He felt gaining fear was good. So, yep. He killed people and then he thought that was good. I have no idea. Like, see, I get it. People do get depressed. People do bad things because they are depressed. They either inflict harm to others or they inflict harm to themselves. But how tough is it to acknowledge a person who is suffering? The person will show multiple signs of reaching out to you, but if you fail the person again and again, be prepared for the worst, boy. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the main. I'm not going to make this like an anime show, but yeah. The lady here, Soraya Begum, had a condition where she used to talk to herself almost all the time. And she was a married woman. So her husband was kind of disturbed by this condition. And instead of asking her what the issue is, I don't know if he did, but instead of asking her, he just straight up assumes that she has been possessed by this evil spirit, which is called jinn. And
Jeez, kill
he
me
assumes
already.
that he assumes that she's been possessed by jinns, and so he goes to these so-called healers.
Study, you
He
piece of
calls them
shit.
up. He calls them up, and he was like, "Listen, my wife has some issue. Go ahead and heal her. Do whatever you can to heal her." And these so-called healers, they are claimed to be peers, I guess that's how you pronounce it. They claim to be peers, and they go ahead and go like, fine, we'll have to perform an exorcism because the evil spirit needs to come out from her. And when this husband takes his wife to these healers, their so-called exorcism includes tying her up to a tree upside down and then start hitting her with sticks, literally right in front of her husband.
Dude,
Start.
you're dumb. They literally are killing your wife. They told it to you. They told the process of exorcism and you were okay with that?
Yeah, they
Bro,
start hitting.
literacy, trust me, literacy is a huge part in life. You don't have it, you will fuck up somewhere. So please
Yep.
do study at least to a basic level in life wherein you can differentiate between good and bad. Continue,
Yep.
Sharon. These people infuriate
And
me.
I'm so pissed right now, but yeah. So they tie her upside down to a tree. They start hitting her and fanning hot smoke to her face. And looking at
Jeez.
this, the husband actually like goes like, "Oh shit, something's going down," and then he tries stopping them, but they pay no attention to him because why? Their victim is right there. They have all the power. If they want, they could have killed him as well, right? They pay no heed to him. They start hitting his wife. But then somehow he saves his wife. He takes her to a nearby hospital. But then, sadly, unfortunately, she passed away on the way to the
Good job,
hospital.
bro. Quick realization. Happy realization, buddy.
Yeah, she passed away, and then my man files a complaint in the police station. But based on the article, I don't think they've found the culprits yet because the police are conducting raids to search for these people. So I don't think they've found them. And trust me, this same article has two other cases where people have gone to fake healers and got, like for example, when you scroll down to the bottom, you can see that mom a mom and a daughter were killed by fake healers because they wanted to get rid of ghosts from their body. And another case says that a teenage girl was taken to fake healers because her mom wanted the girl's psychosis to be cured, and instead what happened? She was raped and killed.
You know what, bro? You know what? Actually, the person who's suffering shouldn't be going. You should be going. You should be going to the person to get the
Exactly.
rust off of your brains. Motherfucker.
Read a book. My god.
How hard? This case was in 2015, right? How fucking hard is it to access the internet? Motherfucker, there is everything on Google these days.
It's in 2017. The two stories that I said was in 2017, somewhere near March or April.
The mother and daughter thing is from 2015.
Oh, you're talking about the mother? Yeah, the mother and daughter thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this case is from 2017. But still, I feel like fucking breaking the mouse on my head. What the fuck, bro?
I know, right?
Like literally, that is outsourced killing.
What? These cases just...
Internet is porn. Exactly. You can fucking stop jerking off, going to the internet and start reading something.
Read something. Get some knowledge into your head.
Oh my god.
I'm just so pissed.
These people, oh, they shock me at times. I have no fucking idea.
They do.
Like,
They do. I was just before the stream started, I came across a news which was like, I think 15 hours ago or so.
oh, remember the wait. Tell that to me. Hold it, Sharon. Tell that to me later.
Yeah.
Bro just reminded me of a story.
Okay.
No, not exactly a story, but yeah, kind of an incident wherein like if you guys know, I do have a farmhouse in my native town. And the farmhouse is pretty big, so we have many caretakers over there. And one of the caretakers out of them had a goat.
Okay.
The goat was really pretty fucking cute. If you guys don't know about this about me, I do love all kinds of animals. I will even be happy with a snake. But they scare me at times.
Okay.
So there was a cute little goat, and this was, I guess, last year itself. No, not even last year. This fucking year itself. This fucking year. And this was during the festive season in the village. So there are like specific months wherein like they have spiritual, cultural celebrations going on. So this was during that time, and the caretaker had got that goat and come to our place many times, and all of us in the house got pretty attached to the goat. My mom especially. My mom is just too fucking simple for life. Trust me. And she fell in love with that goat. My mom hates animals like messing around the house, but the fact that the goat climbed up on the bed and pooped over there, my mom was still fine with that. She cleaned it. She obviously would have scolded him, but yeah, it was what it is. It was what it was, and he told The goat is for sacrifice. It'll probably be sacrificed in the coming month. And then at that
No.
point of time, my mom had to leave the farmhouse because she had to come here because of her health issue.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, so since she came here, there's no one to take care of the goat over there. Mom had told
Yeah.
him, I will pay you money. Do not do anything to the goat.
To the
Give it to
goat.
me.
Okay.
So did she. She gave money to the dude for the goat.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went back, they realized the goat was no more.
Wow.
Yes. Animal
I
sacrifice
mean,
101. Black magic.
well,
Well, not
where
black
does that
magic
stop
though.
them, right?
It's not black magic though. It's not black magic
Yeah.
exactly. It's just,
Not black
it's
magic,
human.
yeah.
Fuck. It's animal sacrifice
Sacrifice, yeah.
for spiritual beliefs.
I mean, the guy had a bonus. I mean, like a double bonus, right? No one was there to stop him. Plus, he had the money,
Exactly.
so why not?
Wait, mom did pay him, right? They said the goat escaped into the forest and probably got eaten by a lion.
Oh,
We know what happened, bro. You cannot lie to us.
wow.
Mom did pay
I
him,
mean,
right? Nope, mom was about to pay him but went back
but went
last second. Okay, then she probably knew what was going to happen anyways, even if she paid.
yeah. Well, then at least money saved. But sad goat though.
Yeah, because at that point of time there was no one at the farmhouse. Neither my bro, nor my sister-in-law, nor my dad, nor my mom. So basically the farmhouse was empty, so they could have done anything with the animal and could have given an excuse. Said goat life. I mean, the goat is gonna come 10 times harder, boy. BRB. I mean, Sharon was about to tell some story, but then now she's gone. I have no fucking idea what to tell. Fuck, man.
You can probably end the stream. It's fine.
End the stream, then I think probably
Yeah.
stick around for like another 5 minutes. I will end the stream and then you can scoot wherever you have to.
No. Emergency. Wait.
Okay, Sharon needs to pee.
I just ended.
So anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked today's stream. If you guys did, just continue your support, drop by in the streams, and we shall watch more podcasts and more stories like this in the coming future. The goat's gonna come back to haunt them in form of El Diablo. Fuck, I cannot read. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I will scare the fuck out of you, boy. If I was the Diablo, that is like missed opportunities, you know. Like, I wish I was the real Diablo. Yeah, I wish I was the real Diablo. But anyways, with that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy the stream, please continue to show your support by coming and watching the streams. And if you missed this, do not worry, it's going to be on YouTube. You guys can watch it later. If you already finished watching it by now, if you've come to this place, which means you've finished watching it, make sure to drop a like if you love the content and share your ideas and thoughts or your experiences down in the comment section, or mine or Sharon's Instagram if you want to be anonymous. We will respect that and we'd love to share your stories on here. Do not fear anything. If you want to be anonymous, it will be anonymous 100%. And yeah, apart from that, do share the video with your friends and family. Do let them know about my channel and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you are, voila, amazing, habibi, and turn on all notifications to stay notified whenever I upload new videos. With that being said, guys, that's it for today. So until next time, may the demons be with you, guide you, protect you, and keep you safe. So until next time, stay safe. Love you all. Stay awesome, man. Good night, and thanks for watching.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, there she is.